This Saturday, July 25th, Lutherans from across South Carolina will gather in assembly to conduct the business of the synod and to elect a new leader, a new bishop who could potentially lead our synod for the next 12 years. Unlike any other prior assembly, this gathering will take place via an online platform. From the comfort of our homes and offices, several hundred pastors, deacons, and lay voting members will come together seeking the wisdom and guidance of the Holy Spirit to elect a bishop. Some have doubted whether the Holy Spirit can be present via this extraordinary platform. I am not one of those people. The Holy Spirit, she will be with us, encouraging, empowering, inspiring, and guiding us to do her work to elect the bishop God is calling to serve. I am nervous and excited, nearsighted, as my daughter says, about this assembly. I can hardly wait to see the great things God will do in, through, and among us on Saturday. This 2020 assembly will mark the end of Bishop Herman Yose's term as our leader, pastor, and spiritual guide. When I consider the 12 years of Herman's ministry as bishop, 3 things stand out. First, with leadership gifts of patience, listening, compassion, and diplomacy, Bishop Yose held our synod together in 2009, following the ELCA church-wide decision to celebrate the ordination of our LGBTQIA+ siblings. Without judgment or fear, Herman loved our synod. He worked tirelessly to keep us all together. The congregations in our synod that did leave the ELCA did so with the understanding from Bishop Yose that they could always return. Number 2, when the massacre of 9 of our Black siblings occurred 5 years ago during an evening Bible study in a Charleston church, Herman wasted no time initiating efforts to work for racial justice and healing in our state. Our bishop was a beacon of Christ's love and light during this dark time. And number 3, Bishop Yose has served as a tireless advocate for Hispanic Ministry in our synod. The seeds he planted are continuing to bear fruit. Herman's tenure as bishop will soon be over, and this synod needs a new leader. These are my hopes and dreams for a new bishop of the South Carolina Synod of the ELCA. First, the synod needs a bishop who values diversity and inclusion. The good old boys club needs to be dismantled. We need a bishop who can help us become a synod that loves, honors, values, affirms, welcomes, and celebrates all people. A synod where all really means all. Second, this synod needs a bishop who is deeply committed to social justice for our Black and brown siblings, for our LGBTQIA+ siblings, for those living in poverty, for those struggling with mental illness. We need a leader who does not just talk about these things, but a leader who has shown that she or he can lead a congregation in these efforts. Number 3, the synod needs a bishop who is a feminist. It has been 50 years since the first woman was ordained in the ELCA, and in my 25 years of ordained ministry, things have not gotten better. This has to change. Women and men must be valued equally. Number 4, the synod needs a compassionate leader who can and will do hard things, who will stand up against bigotry, hatred, misogyny, homophobia, and fear in clear and unambiguous ways. who will boldly proclaim from the pulpit God's unconditional love and celebration of all people, including our siblings of color and our LGBTQIA+ siblings. Number 5, straight white men have always held this office, and all have been faithful, virtuous leaders. But perhaps the Holy Spirit is calling us to raise up a woman, a person of color, or a member of the LGBTQIA+ community as our new bishop. Please hold our synod close in your prayers this week as we prepare to gather in assembly. Pray for Bishop Yos, Pastor Jenny Abisher, and all the voting members, especially the ones from Trinity that include Tom D'Antonio, Amanda Mast, Donna Potts, Franklin Cease, Philip Wessinger, Deacon Amy Brown, Deacon Mandy Whitley, Pastor Jim Parham, and me. Pray that this assembly will be brave, bold, and courageous. Pray that our worry and fear and anxiety will be replaced with great faith. May God surround and fill you this day with peace, hope, comfort, and joy.